Hi there, my name is Faizan Kazani and I'm a product owner at Fish Tank Consulting. In this video, we're going to dive into the world of PWA. PWA stands for Progressive Web Apps. We're going to take a look at what is PWA, what are some of its features, what are some of the benefits that PWA provides. We're also going to take a look at how does PWA work and also look at some examples of companies who are using PWAs. So let's dive in. So what is PWA? As I mentioned, PWA stands for Progressive Web Apps, and it's basically an app which is built using web technologies which you might be familiar with, like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now, it's a web app, but it can be accessed on any device having a web browser. Now, even though you're accessing it via a web browser, but it feels like an app, it functions like an app. And we're going to dive more into some of its key features that will provide more details of what exactly a progressive web app is. So let's look at some of the features of progressive web apps. Now, as the name suggests, the first important feature is that it's progressive, meaning that it can work for any user on any device as long as it has an access to a web browser. Now, the enhancements built into PWAs enable it to work on any version of the device and any version of the browser. Whether it's an older version or a newer version, it would still function for you. Secondly, it's responsive, meaning it can fit any form factor and will work on any screen size and cover from desktop to tablet to mobile. Whichever device you're using, it would be responsive for you, and the design and the user experience would fit accordingly to give you the same experience. Thirdly, it's connectivity independent, meaning that it works offline. If you have low service network or if you have no network, the app would still function for you. And lastly, it has an app-like feel. Even though it's accessed through a web browser, but you can get the same experience as you would get in a native app. All the same navigations, all the same interactions, and it basically feels like using an app to the user. Now, here are some key benefits that progressive web apps provide. Progressive web apps improves performance. It loads way faster than a traditional web app and enhances the overall user experience. PWAs can be accessed offline. If you have no access to internet connection, you can still access all the content of the app without any disruption. Thirdly, it allows for push notifications. It just enhances the user experience by engaging the user with timely updates if the user prefers. And finally, there's no installation required, so it saves a lot of time and storage for the user on their device. There's no lengthy installation required, and the user can enjoy just using the app and accessing all the content of it. Now, you must be wondering, how does PWA works? So at the heart of progressive web apps, there is a service worker, which is a script that runs in the background, which is separate from the web page, allowing for features like offline access and push notifications. And it also allows the users to access the app on their native device in full screen mode, and also the ability to add the app icon to their home page so then they can easily access it from their device. Now, here's some of the examples of companies who are benefiting from using progressive web apps that you might be familiar with: Uber, X, and Pinterest. There are a lot more examples of companies who are using PWAs, but these are some of them who have benefited from switching to a PWA app which has enhanced their user experience for their customers and also allowed for connectivity and accessibility to all of their content and features, even in areas with low connectivity. Thanks for watching. So this was a quick introduction video into the world of PWAs, or progressive web apps. If you like this video, consider subscribing so you can access more informative content, and we'll see you in our next video.